What is going on, guys? Welcome back. Commentary for you. This is a really important video, man. I want to know what you guys think about this. I'd love to know what the NFL thinks about this. I mean, we clearly aren't getting the game that's being sold to us. Some positives here. T.Y. Hilton makes a great adjustment to catch this pass. Obviously, both defensive backs come in to try to make the tackle, but I want to stop this right as he goes to break free here and revisit True Step, which was in Madden 25, at least sold to us in Madden 25, and it talks about how it calculates the steps players take on the field, 4 times the precision, constantly evaluating weight, momentum, desired direction, and how it would innovate the game. And when you look at what they say in terms of the impact, the smoothness, and how you'll feel more connected, how your player will respond with accurate steps and weight transfer, it's interesting when we look at this in context of what happens now, where T.Y. basically spins on one cleat and then immediately jumps in the air to hurdle over the defender. It leaves you with the question, what happens to these programs that they put in? To move forward, take a look at tackling here. I want you to specifically look, they say tackling has gotten far and away the biggest visual upgrade with Madden 19. And then it actually mentions if a running back is trying to change directions, you get popped by a big linebacker running downhill, the running back will take that force of a hit and fall down in the appropriate manner. So when we take a look at how that is described to us and impacting the gameplay, and maybe we don't look at a change of motion or direction, but you take a look at Phillip Lindsay come through the gap here. I mean, how is he able to truck J.J. Watt and Reader? I mean, just visually, it appears that a much smaller player just bowls through 2 larger players, and something that can happen, but theoretically shouldn't based on what they sell us. And to take a look at it from the other angle here, it again leaves you to wonder, what happens to these gameplay improvements? We're sold a series of gameplay improvements, and then ultimately we're provided a game that just does not appear to have them. Moving forward to take a look a little bit more at the tackling, I want you to look at the bottom there where it talks about the tackling physics, where players are going to get involved late in the plays and use correct animations for those interactions. It actually says they'll no longer go into a ragdoll state or fall down looking like they're unaware of the game situation. Well, when you go back to this very same play, it's very difficult for me to understand, one, how that could have happened, but clearly you have a player here in number 58 that does not understand where he is. And to me, this looks very much as he flies through the air like a ragdoll animation. More conversely, you've got a lineman number 64 jumping how high in the air to try to move forward and block. And to close this out, I mean, this is Madden NFL 19. They're talking about 2 primary objectives: player control across the field, immersive NFL experience. It talks down at the bottom about real player motion and how it was rebuilt using technology and innovations, and that it was going to have the balance of responsiveness and authenticity. When I go back again and we look at this play as a whole, I'm not seeing these things carried out in the product that we're actually purchasing. What is sold to us undoubtedly sounds like a great football game, a realistic football game, and the game that we want. The problem is the game that ends up in the consumer's hands is this product here, that fails to live up not only to the standards of games that they sold in the past, but obviously not what they're selling us currently. Love to know your guys' thoughts on this. I appreciate you checking it out. And I will be back in the week with more commentary.